this is Ashley from Crafting with Ashley, and welcome to this video. This is the card we're making today. It's this cute little card with the umbrella and the Wellingtons. So let me show you the supplies you're going to need. I have my card base. It's a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. And this is So Saffron. And then I've got a piece of So Saffron Designers Used paper from the Subtle Stack. And this measures 10 centimeters by 14.35 centimeters. And then I've got some big scrap here of Whisper White, and another scrap of the same design series paper. Okay, and the stamp set we're going to be using is this one called Under My Umbrella. Okay, and I've got everything already set up in my Stamparatus because we're going to colour it in with the Stampin blends. So let me ink everything up nicely. And just press down. Okay, that's fine. Lovely. So I can take that out of there and set that aside. Okay. So colouring in, as I said, I'm going to use the Stampin' blends, and I'm going to be using the Old Olive. Is this Old Olive? Yes, Old Olive Light and Dark, Balmy Blue Light and Dark, and Highland Heather Light and Dark. So I'm just going to colour all of this in, and I'll put you on fast forward as usual through the colouring. Okay, so I've coloured everything in, as you can see, so I'm just going to zoom you back out a bit so I can make sure I stay in shot. Straighten everything up a bit. Now, some of this gets cut out with the matching punch, and some of it we're going to have to cut out, I'm afraid to say, fussy cutting, but it's really not that difficult fussy cutting. So I'm just going to split this up a bit. Now, flowers and the wellies we're going to fussy cut out, but the umbrella and the umbrella handle we're going to cut out with the matching punch, which is this one here. Okay, and we're just going to put our piece in like this and try and line it up as best as we can to get even amount of white around the edge. So that'll do me. So there we go. Get rid of that bit, and then I've just got here my handle, and I'm just going to cut off the bit there so it'll fit in the punch properly. And I've tried to punch this all out in one go and, you know, make a template to put the stamp on, and so I can punch it all out in one go. It didn't work for me, so you know, you do whatever works for you. Doing it this way worked better for me. So put that aside. Get rid of all these extra bits for now. All these bits of scrap so it doesn't get all mixed up. So there we have our umbrella and a little handle. So put those aside as well. And then this we're just going to fussy cut out. So I tend to cut out each one sort of like that. And then to fussy cut out, I'm just going to leave a little white border around, and as usual I'm going to let the scissors do the work, and I'm going to keep the scissors straight, and I'm going to move the paper, and I'm just going to keep the scissors at about a 45 degree angle, as I go all the way around, and I'm just going to fussy cut all of these out and then I'll be back. So I've got all my bits here cut out, and as just one thing I wanted to say about fussy cutting before I move on is that, you know, it's one of those things, you know, you sort of think, oh, I can't do that, it's really complicated, it's just not something I can do. And I felt like that at the beginning. I definitely did. And I think the thing is, you just got to keep practicing, and don't get down when it doesn't go right the first time round. Just take a bunch of images and sit in front of the TV and practice. And it is really a case of practice will make perfect. And sometimes, yeah, you need to try a few times. It's not going to come on the first or even maybe the third attempt. But if you practice it, you will get there. And it's a good skill to have, so don't be downhearted. Just remember to have sharp scissors. Let the scissors do the work. Move the paper, not the scissors, and keep your scissors at a 45-degree angle. So, you know, it's not, you know, it's just basically scissors and paper, and you can't let scissors and paper defeat you. Anyway, we're going to stamp our sentiment now. It's from the same stamp set as everything else we've done. So it says, no matter the weather, we're friends forever. So I like that. And then we're going to punch it out with the Timeless Label punch, which is this one here. We're just going to try and get it as straight and as centered as I can. And that'll do. And then I'm going to take a spare piece, that scrap piece of our Designer Series paper, and I'm just going to punch a piece of that out with the same punch, and then put the punch away. And then I'm just going to cut in half with my big scissors because I find it easier, the Designer Series paper, like that. And then I'm going to put some snail on this side because I don't want the gingham pattern for once, I want the other side. And all we're going to do is mat our pieces together. So I just want a bit of snail, a bit more than I had, and just want to have an equal amount left and right, which is sort of like that. Okay, and then this time I'm just going to put a bit of snail here because it's what's in my hand, and then I'm going to do the same thing, try and get the same amount top and bottom if at all possible, but don't fret about it either. I've got mine straight. That I do get annoyed about when things don't want to go on straight. Okay, that'll do. So set that aside, and now we can start to assemble. So I'm bringing back my card base and my Designer Series paper, and look at that, my snail's given up the ghost as well today. So let's see what I've got. I've got one of these that I bought before I was a demonstrator, so I'm just going to use this because it's what I have to hand, and then I can put a new refill of my snail in. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to put our sentiment first so I know where it's going to go. Where's my dimensional? Here it is. Wanting to stick to me, take the backings off there, and then we're going to place that somewhere there, and then we're going to have our boots, and I'm going to pop the boots up on dimensionals as well. I did a lot of popping up on this project, so I'm actually going to use some mini ones because I want the dimension to be fairly even. I don't want bits to sag. So that's the beauty of a mini dimensional, the baby ones. Just get the backing off. Come on, baby shoes. There we go. Oh, I haven't got one off here. I always do that with my fingers at the back just to see, have I got it off or haven't I got it all off. Okay, and I wanted a bit more centre than that. A bit like that will do. Okay, and then we are going to stick this in. Just tuck it in like that, and then we are going to pop umbrella up with some more dimensionals. And I love this card. It's just so cute and sweet, and I love it. When you go and visit sometimes people's houses in the summer, especially out here in the countryside, you know, you use what you got, and quite often people do grow some flowers or things in an old pair of Wellington boots. I just think it's lovely. It's just so cute. You know, it's reusing what you've got, making the most of what you have rather than just always buying new. I think we tend to want to buy new a lot, and it's nice to stretch your own supplies. Make what you've got last. So you buy one stamp set like this and you can use it in so many different ways, which is great. So now we're just going to start to build up our image. I'm not happy with that. Let's see, yeah. Faffing about with it. I want to build the bigger ones at the back. And then this one can come here, as if it's trailing. And then that one can go there on the other side. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Finishing touches, I'm going to be using these frosted and clear epoxy chocolates, and you've got the frosted or you've got the clear. I used the frosted last time, but I mean the clear, but I'm actually going to use a frosted one because I haven't used any of these now. Yeah, I really want to use them up, so we're going to use one of those, like a little dewdrop on or raindrop on the umbrella. So there we go. Those are the two cards. I think they're super cute. Let me know what you think. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want any information on this project, supply list, etc., it'll be on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and my social media links, including my new Facebook group, are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!